Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of me, Amandi, answering some quite strange questions about Pathologic 2. Today's episode, quite honestly, is just the third installment in my, let's say, notorious series where I was checking what happens if you die in this game, which, as we all know, is quite an interesting subject because this game handles it in quite a different angle than our typical Ubisoft, EA or other big AAA company game. So yeah, in our last episode we took a fellow traveler's deal and unlocked a special ending thanks to that. If you want to see it, check the link in the description, I will leave it there. But today what we're gonna check is what happens if you refuse to take this deal. We will die all over again trying to solve this mystery and just sit back, relax. This will be, I think, my video with the most quantity of cuts, because if I were to put all of my material that I recorded, it would take somewhere around an hour, and I doubt that you would like to hear my annoying voice for an hour, so I guess you'll understand it. I'll just put the most interesting parts. I'll put dialogues, of course, with Mark Immortal and Rat Prophet, and I'll put, as I said in the title, the development of this tumor that arises in front of the theater. So, with that out of the way, sit back, relax, and watch me die. As you could see a moment ago, the tumor was as big as when we left it in our last episode. Now what you're watching is me refusing to a fellow traveler's deal, and after that all of these dialogues that I will shut up during because, well, just read it yourself. All of these dialogues would be something new that you didn't already see in previous episodes. The surprised look on that prick's face just made my day. Poor little ginger hair man didn't expect anyone to refuse such an extraordinarily sweet deal. As you can see, the tumor is just as beautiful as ever. It's, let's say, his first state in which he is developed, and that you have already seen, but I'll just show it in more detail right now. Isn't this little creature sweet? Here, little ratty. And this comfy checked blanket. Aww. Mark isn't here, so it indicates that our little tumor in front of a theater has just grew a bit bigger. So now it has ribs. Okay. Am I the only one that thinks that this tumor looks a bit like a raging bull? Yeah? Anyone?
I don't know about the story, but I hope you enjoy the play.
Another educating lesson from our Mark here. Well, whatever he meant.
Swing and a miss.
So, of course, between every conversation, whether it is with Mark or with a rat prophet, I'm using console commands to kill our poor Artemy Burak, so we could see another scene.
Yes.
I'm starting to reckon that I should just name this video Mark Immortal Monologuing. But hey, if you're into some kind of twisted philosophy, psychology, or other things that Mark tells you about, good for you, man.
Deluded. A tough crowd. I don't know about the story, but I hope you enjoy the play.
Ah, yeah. The illusion of choice. Hooray! No Mark this time! So we can finally talk again with our best pal, best pet friend, Rat Prophet. Yeah. If one twisted ribcage didn't satisfy you, guess what? We've got another one.
I'm the only one alive in this town. Something's
Exhaustion is what I feel talking to you again and again and again, Mark. Immortal? More like... boring till. Yeah, that should hurt you.
Shall I sing you a song?
Fuck spiders.
The play is afoot. We're all strong enough to support one another's misfortune.
No mark of Mark. Let's pet ourselves some rat. No! Ratty, no, don't, please. Oh God, no. Don't leave me here alone. You were my best friend. We were pals. How can you leave me now? Okay, so
The show must
even
go
though
on.
the Ratty is gone, we still have got some unfinished business with Mark. We'll just see how far can we push our death counter, how much penalty can we get, because nothing matters anymore when Ratty is gone. The tumor won't get any bigger, so if you wanted just to see it, that's what you saw. But if you want a full view of every possible outcome of every possible death in this game, stay until the end and see what our beloved Mark has to say.
The town is undergoing a vicious transformation. Its guts have been rearranged already, disgorging a plethora of neonates. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Oh, so our Mark here, I guess he kinda knows what I'm doing.
The town is undergoing a vicious transformation. Its guts have been rearranged already, disgorging a plethora of neonates. We're all strong enough to support one
Okay,
another's
so
misfortune.
that's the last dialogue we'll ever get after death from Mark. So we might have just reached the end. We saw every possible thing that Mark could say to us after death. Here are the stats after these deaths. Our health is basically reduced to half, and we've also got a bit of messed up exhaustion and hunger. Take the last glimpse at our final state of the tumor, and don't forget to comment your thoughts down below in the comments. And see you in another episode, my dear viewers. Rest in peace, Rat Prophet, Ratty, my dearest friend.